Good morning, everyone. It's December the 9th, 2015. Time to kick off another trading day. Okay, there was really no news out overnight to drive the trading officially, other than the fact that the yuan was devalued again. China is in really pretty bad economic straits right now. It is a mercantilist economic philosophy and system. They export to other parts of the world, and it's a lot easier to do if the yuan's lower. They're also exporting a lot of their minerals and metals, raw materials, grains back to the rest of the world that they hoarded or built huge inventories or stacks with over the mountains of that stuff over the last 5-6 years. So devaluation is still what the world's biggest problem, and it's what the central banks are fighting. So the news overnight pretty minimal. Past the yuan, today's wholesale trade plus 0.2, and crude plus 700,000 barrels. And outside of the energy complex, this news has little impact. So here we are. We're at 16 to 20 is resistance. 15 to 19 is sell 1. 23.27 is sell 2. I think the market's focus is going to be the ES early in the session, followed by the 10-year. And if we do have a weak auction, it's usually the intermediate auction. So right now, I think the first test we're going to get is a test of support. So 5 to 9 with a weak E-mini should hold. And then 29 to 01 if we get through support at 4 to 8. So really down to the direction of the E-mini early in the session, in my opinion. And then whether support the 4 to 8 area holds, or 28 to the buck. I like the long side a little better because of the weakness of the E-mini getting started this morning, but can certainly get short if 16 to 20 holds as resistance. Okay, the knob spread has come in a little bit overnight, 3/32. Really not a lot. Do a K split here. Why did I split at K? Well, longest line of letters. The overnight session through K, up till K was a B. We're still working on a B right here, and we may have a sell-off, a new sell started the next period. It just depends if support holds. So I think we can go a little bit lower. So we're going to put our first buy 17 to 13, and then 1 to 5. I'll pick up this area right over here, the breakout, and you can see what there should be a lot of support basically at 154. If you look at this hot 2-letter ledge, this breakout right here, this high, this single print breakout 2 days ago, all came out of the 154 area. So I'll play for a little bit lower. The high volume numbers at 20, getting long below 20 makes sense, on the assumption that the E-mini is going to continue to sell, and selling a failure to take out 154.28, 54.31. So that'll be sell 1, and then we'll have 3 to 7 for sell 2. Don't think we can rally and break the market out without a big move down from the E-mini this morning. Okay, gold held in overnight. Didn't get much in the way of selling. Made it up to 80, and that was one of our sell points. 80 to 82. Number one was 75 to 77. Well, basically 75 to 80 was resistance, and that's what we faced this morning. You got this high right here of 81.80, 78. So we'll make 79 to 81, sell one. Then 84, 86, sell two. On the buy side, 73, 75 is support. Give it a little room to the buy side. And then we have our 70 to 68 will be buy two. Picking up basically the bottom of value if we break the overnight session low. Not much news to talk about. The silliness, the lack of, just the lack of, I don't even know what you would call it in Washington, D.C., but our best interests certainly aren't being watched after or taken care of. It continues, and it's just the topics of discussion, the deflections to keep from talking about real problems. And we've had these for years. Just remember back the good old days when people were afraid to talk about the coming problems with Social Security and Medicare. Those seem pretty small and manageable compared to what we're up against today. But our ruling class are just so afraid to make or even talk about tough decisions. And the politicians, I mean, wouldn't you hate to have that on your tombstone? A politician is your job, what you did during life, even though you're there. I mean, given what goes on now, I mean, the respect got to be in negative numbers for those people. And I mean both sides of the aisle. It's just self-serving, maintain the status quo for one more day, keep me in office for one more term, and we'll worry about those problems later. Good thing we know the short side of the market. Eventually it'll come out. Okay, the yuan was devalued again last night, and the euro is up. That should not surprise anybody. That's the usual reaction of the euro. Chinese must be driving Mario crazy. So we've just upped at another 50 points. So 109.50, sell one. 75, sell two. On the buy side, London's low was last rotate down stopped at 109.10. We're at 42. Got value at 25, so 109, 109.10 buy one. And then 108.75 buy two. Remember, we've been flirting with resistance, which has been 109 to 110.50. And that's really where we are again this morning. Resistance at 109.50. Okay, today is inventory day. Rich Genders will not be on today. I think he's still on his boat, or he's on a boat trip. And we've got resistance at 38.50, so 38 and a quarter, 38.50, sell one. The Prague is for a build. 38.75, 39, sell two. On the buy side, 37, 37 and a quarter, buy one. And 36.50, 75, where we were yesterday for buy two. I think we're headed below 35, given a little time. And to everybody's favorite contract, the E-mini. Okay, the E-mini 2100 plus, 2050 minus, and we're knocking on the door at 2050 this morning. London, pretty clear selling, dealing with a B. Resistance starts at 57, then basically 60, then 65 to 68. So first sell, would like to lean against 60 if possible. So 59, 61, sell 1. 64, 66, sell 2. The buy is still going to be 50 to 52. That's my least favorite. I think we can take that out. And then we've got a low here at 50. We've got a low here at 47. And we have a low down here at 40, 41. So I think we can take out 50. We're going to go back and retest this area. So we'll give ourselves some room, 40 to 45 for buy 2. I do like the short side first, and leaning against 60 I think is the first short or selling opportunity that we'll have. Now, it's all going to get down to what the 50 lot player does. And they've been, the Fed, it's just really hard, you know, okay, we're going to save face, 25 basis point rate increase isn't all that much. We're going to raise interest rates over time, but it'll be very, very slow. Well, the Fed is counting on 25 basis point bump in rates isn't going to spook the markets, and that it's already built in. You never know how far that's going to go and what the reaction will be. If the history since 2009 is our guide, the stock market will go down on that news. But we've got the Fed right there that'll prevent the bottom from falling on the market, I guess. It's going to take a bit to get everything up and posted. I'm going to get busy on that. I will be back with you as soon as possible.